Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's once more me playing and I'm in the Fujin, the Tier 5 Japanese premium destroyer. I'm on the map Solomon Islands in a 3-point domination game mode and I'm in a platoon with MrConway and Crysantos. Now, you guys probably know Crysantos. He is a World of Warships streamer, and MrConway is from Wargaming. This battle was part of the 1-year anniversary celebration of Ship Comrade. And yeah, the Fujin is, well, basically it's a kamikaze class destroyer with a different paint job. It was sold last year on Halloween. And it's a really fun ship to play. Now here on this map I'm first going here north towards point C, my platoon mates are going here towards B and can hopefully capture that. Now when you go here north towards C, you gotta be careful. This island here is a mixed blessing. If you just drive straight into C with your destroyer, this will prevent you from maneuvering. You can't just like turn left and retreat. So enemies will probably launch torpedoes your way, and if this island blocks your movement, you might just die. Even if you pop smoke, this... So my plan is not to just drive into C, but to only poke here a bit and stay here behind this island as a cover. And there is an enemy, Fujin. So... unsurprising, he is using smoke, I'm using smoke, and I now want to use this island as torpedo cover, hide in my smoke, and I'm firing some blind torpedoes here, basically hoping that the enemy, hoping to get lucky and also forcing the enemy to retreat. If the enemy destroyer is forced outside of the cap circle, then we can cap, which is nice. We have a Congo here who is way too aggressive, I think. Now he's in a bad spot, he has no way to retreat and he doesn't have backup. There isn't a lot of our team who are actually able to help him, so he goes down fighting, but he doesn't have a chance to retreat from this situation. Now this enemy destroyer is a bit troublesome, unfortunately. He is still alive. Those torpedoes are coming my way. I'm not sure how much I can hug this island, but I really want to capture this point before I retreat. Those torpedoes are coming awfully close, and we control the point, so now I can move away. Now it's not looking that good at B. Point is contested by the enemy, and B is a point where you can just hide behind an island maybe and sit there for all eternity because you are somewhat safe from enemy fire. But nobody is taking A. We have a lone ship who is going there. The enemies haven't arrived there yet either, and I'm getting here some reinforcements. MrConway is on his way to support me. Now I should probably try not to ram him while I turn around. And yeah, the enemy Fujin is once again here being a nuisance. He is trying to capture this point, but every time he tries we can kind of force him back. But we aren't doing a very good job of killing him. And there are some torpedoes coming towards MrConway, and that's exactly the trouble. Right? He was kind of cornered because there was an island and he couldn't just turn left to avoid them. That's what can happen if you dive in there. Now the enemies, they are interestingly enough not going directly into the point. I guess they are afraid of the torpedoes that are always coming their way, so they are going around north. But there are a lot of enemy ships providing fire support. If I were spotted somewhere here, I'd pretty much get obliterated. And yeah, I mean, I know the destroyer is still around now. I won't go into this death trap here. I'm detected by planes, which is highly unfortunate. And there are torpedoes coming, which is unsurprising, but I should have no trouble avoiding them. Now I could go around this island trying to make something happen in the north. I'm still kind of sticking close to this. I'm expecting the Fujin to try a few more times. But I'm hoping I can at least push him back somewhat. But there's certainly an argument to be made to just like here go north and try to intercept those forces there in the north. And look at that. They are trying to cap again. But I'm in trouble here. My smoke isn't ready yet. And yeah, I can't be and I'm spotted. But there are so many enemies who could potentially shoot me, I can't stick around here. Now I'm firing a few torpedoes. I'm not expecting him to drive in a straight line, I'm expecting him to maneuver. And so am I, so my torpedoes aren't probably... Okay, my torpedoes are way off. I expected him to turn way earlier. So very bad torpedoes on my side, but I mean he didn't fare any better, and I could now say this was calculated, but it was luck that I made this turn. If I'd have run myself into ground here, I'd probably be dead. So unfortunately with my retreat here, I'm no longer in a position to interrupt this enemy destroyer, and they will finally be able to capture C. But I mean we have B by now, probably aren't getting A. There is that. Now, ship-wise, it's not looking that great. But you know, what things can still happen. I'm not... So we have a ship who is here pushing from the enemy side towards A and is reinforcing our ship down here. So maybe they too can make something happen. There also seems to be a duel happening around here. Don't know why. Now I'm launching torpedoes at this Karlsruhe. He doesn't seem to be moving. So maybe I can hit him. And look at that. The enemy destroyer is here once more. Oh, I'm reversing here trying, and hey, the torpedo actually hit. So I'm reversing here behind this island. I'm expecting enemy torpedoes coming here, and there they are. Now I'm sitting in my own smoke here, which means I cannot spot those ships for myself. I'm kind of expecting the enemy battleship to turn more defensively, but we shall see if I can hit something with those torpedoes. There is one, but I think he didn't turn the way I wanted him to. So probably not a very intelligent torpedo strike on my part, but hey, got a hit. And those torpedo tubes reload pretty fast. Now I'm trying to launch at this Wyoming here, but I don't get that good shots, I think. And the enemy destroyer is taken down finally. So this should make life a hell of a lot easier. And look at that, we really turned it around. The ship down here, the reinforcements seem to work pretty well. And yep, I sunk myself a battleship. Now this poor Wyoming here is out of friends, and there is an island which allows me to get pretty close to him, and there is also Crysantos here who is backing me up. Now I will go down here south around the island, and Crysantos will intercept him if he comes around the north. So this poor Wyoming is probably pretty doomed at this point. Now let's hope that our ship down here wins as well. And then only the carrier is left, so this is looking like a win currently. And I don't have an ideal angle, those torpedoes aren't perfectly launched. There's also this wreck here which might intercept torpedoes. A ship that is still sinking can stop torpedoes, but yeah, that launch wasn't that great. But I got one torpedo hit in. Now I'm turning around again and I'll pursue this battleship. Crysantos will strike him from the other side, so no matter where this poor battleship goes, he's probably doomed. I think this battleship slowed down in order to avoid Crysantos' forced torpedo strike. I'm conservative with my torpedoes because I'm waiting how he turns and I want to make sure that I can finish him off. But yeah, Crysantos' strike got him. And now only the carrier is left. I can now simply sit here and cap this point, which will give some additional experience. And well, as it turned out, I didn't have time to hunt down the carrier with just 1 pipe point. So instead of boring you with nothing happening, let's just skip right to the results and our victory. Now let's take a look at the results. I got almost 1900 base experience and 2 kills, and I'm quite happy with that. It was a very fun game to play. Crysantos finished first in our team and is also a better player than I am. MrConway got a bit unlucky and got caught in an unfortunate situation, but this stream happened about, I think, a week ago, and it was a very fun event. And at this point, I'd also like to thank Crysantos and MrConway again for the very nice platoon. Now I got myself some torpedo kills, a little bit of damage, cap defenses, and yeah, it was a fun game. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I certainly enjoyed playing it, and I see you guys next time.